Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Thank you for watching this video. Today I want to talk about something that I have been thinking about a lot recently, which is equality and equity and the differences between men and women and how they relate, and why feminism could be a logical fallacy. Or in other words, why feminism could be wrong. Equity and equality are two strategies we can use in effort to produce fairness. Equality is treating everyone the same, but it can only work if everyone starts at one point. Albert Einstein wrote, "Everybody is a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it's stupid." The same way, you cannot give the same benefits to a handicapped man the ones you give to a man who is physically okay. That just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make sense. Everyone knows this, but few admit it. Especially women who are feminists. That men and women are different. Not only are they physically different, but also mentally. This has been proven. But hey, don't take it from me, take it from a person who wrote differences about the differences between men and women. One of them is called "Why Men Don't Listen and Why Women Can't Read Maps." The author of the book, Alan Pease, and his wife have written 18 bestsellers and given seminars in 70 countries. Their books are bestsellers in over 100 countries and are translated into 55 languages and have sold over 27 million copies. Another good book I suggest to prove what I've just said, that men and women are also psychologically different, is called "Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus" by John Gray. This book was number 1 in the New York Times for best-selling relationship book of all time. He also has an amazing TED Talk that I'll link in the description down below. Anyways, now that we've proven that men and women are indeed psychologically different, let's move on to feminism. If you would Google what it meant, feminism is the advocacy of women's rights on the ground of the equality of the sexes. This is where the definition I personally think is wrong. Personally, if there was a better way to describe feminism, it would be: feminism is about equity for all genders, not equality. Men, generally speaking, are stronger physically. If I wanted to hire some workers to build a house, I'd definitely go for male workers because obviously men are stronger. Again, generally speaking. I'm sure there are plenty women out there who are stronger than me, like her. Why do most males... So, here's a question. Why do most males hate on feminism so much? Why is it that the page Feminism on Instagram, for example, are filled with hate comments? Apart from the fact that it posts fat, naked women, maybe it's because most people have the wrong definition of feminism. There's a difference between feminism and misandry. Misandry is like misogyny, except the opposite. Misandry is hating on men. Feminism is about proving equitable rights for women, at least my definition of it. And misandry is basically keeping women above men. Now someone might say, hey, women at the moment, they don't even have equal rights. And you're here talking about how they should have equitable rights, when they don't even have equal rights in the first place. The answer is simple. Equality is simply just not enough. Why aim for 50% when we should be working for 100%? Let's take this example. So there's a pregnant woman working, and there's a man who is also expecting a child with his wife. They're both working at the same time for the same amount of money. Obviously, the man is going to be working more as he doesn't have a baby growing inside of him. But does that mean we should treat both of them equally and give both the same amount of work leave? If the man asks for vacation, he technically shouldn't be given as many days as the woman, obviously, right? Or in a more equitable world, the pregnant lady should be given less work so that she shouldn't have as much stress as she'd normally have when she wasn't pregnant or when she isn't pregnant. And the pay must remain the same despite the fact that the man is working more. You see, that's not equality, but it's equity, right? Now, mistaken men love to cherry pick what some misandries. They love to cherry pick what some women who are misandrists, who pose as feminists, post. And here's the main thing: a portion does not equal the whole, even if that portion is extremely stupid and loud. Being a feminist doesn't mean you think all men are rapists. It doesn't mean you think all men are evil. It doesn't mean you blame every individual man you know for hundreds of years of oppressive behavior. The same way, you're not gonna blame any white guy for years of slavery. So here's the conclusion. Feminists should really understand the differences between men and women. Listen to the experts that I mentioned before. Read the books and accept the differences. I remember when I suggested the book that I mentioned before, it's called Why Men Don't Listen and Why Women Can't Read Maps, to a friend of mine who was a feminist, and she was triggered. She didn't even like me after this. She said that the book was actually propagating stereotypes, and this is just not true. This guy has done research for about 3 years, right? Him and his wife have gone to more countries, have done research. They have spent time with people. They're social scientists, right? They're experts in this. Everything in the book is proven by actual facts and data. She was triggered, obviously, with a certain amount of context. Anyways, so feminists should really understand the differences between men and women, right? And anti-feminists or misogynists should stop whining about how feminism hates men and distract themselves from serious issues of inequality that still exist against women. Thank you. If you liked this video, like it. If you didn't, you're gay. Bye.